Hey everybody, I'm Cliff Allen, and this is another episode of Declassify My Career, where I'm looking to give you career tips, tricks, and secrets to help you further along your career path. So today's going to be another episode of Career Corner, where I'm looking to try and give you at least 3 career tips within 3 to 3.5 minutes, give or take like a minute or so. And so today's topic is going to be interview tips, right? So oftentimes people talk about different things and different ways to do well in an interview. I'm going to look to give you 3 areas or 3 tips that's going to help you be a top notch and a cut above your competition. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first tip that I have for you is when you're going to go in an interview with a company, you need to understand the why behind why you want to work for them. Yes, I know you may just want to get money, or maybe you just want to live somewhere specifically, but you need to be convinced in and of yourself why you want to work for that company, because that company's going to be wondering the same thing. And if you can't answer that question honestly to them, then why should they hire you versus someone else who maybe has similar experience, right? So you want to be able to answer, what does this company provide that would be good for you in addition to monetary wealth? So whether it's like opportunity to travel, or maybe it's location, or maybe they have certain type of development opportunities, or etc. There's a lot of different reasons for why you might want to work for a company, but you need to understand what those reasons are for you for that particular company and why they're important to you. All right, next thing is when you're talking with an interviewer, whether it's a recruiter or a hiring manager or whomever, you need to understand what their main problems are at this time. All right, so when you're talking with them and they're asking you questions, yes, you'll have to provide some information about yourself, but look for opportunities where maybe they inflect some things about some issues that they're dealing with, whether it's maybe they're not getting proper support for their leadership from the last person who was in the role, or maybe they were using an external company for a particular process and that company wasn't getting the job done, so looking to hire internally or create an internal person to cover for that. Whatever it is, you need to keep your ears open and understand what's the main problem they're facing. Is it the market? Is it there's an influx of talent that's keeping talented individuals away from them? Is it a problem of maybe there's a knowledge gap and they're trying to catch up to their competition? If you can understand what that key problem is, that will help you so much more to better promote yourself and demonstrate how you know how to address that issue and why you're the best candidate for the role. All right, and area number 3, when they ask you questions, you need to provide examples from your own experience. Don't just talk figuratively about how you would address something or what you would do. That's all well and good, especially if maybe you can't think of a specific example. But if you can think of some concrete examples of like, hey, back when I was working with this person on this project, or when I worked with this company, we dealt with this problem by doing X, or I encountered this problem with my coworker and this is how we addressed it. It sets you up as someone who is intentional about their actions, and it also demonstrates how you've handled that situation in the past and that you have the capability to do those types of things for their company as well. And again, as I always like to say, remember to include the results. So whenever you talk about what you did do, what was the outcome from what you did? All right, so those are my 3 areas. All right, so let's recap them really quickly. Number 1, you want to understand the why behind why you want to work for that company. Even if it's just to get paid, you need to understand why, in addition to getting paid, you don't want to continue to work there for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Number 2, understand the problem that company is facing. Whether it's on their team or in the market or in competition, there is an issue and there's a reason why they're wanting to recruit new talent to their team. And if you can identify that and incorporate that into how you talk about yourself and what you can bring to the table, it'll be that much more advantageous for you against the other competition. And lastly, number 3, you want to be able to share specific examples about your experience when you're interviewing with someone. So again, you want to be able to represent yourself as someone who can take action within certain circumstances and is conscious of how they are taking action and the results of the actions that they take. All right, so those are my 3 areas or tips when it comes to doing an interview, whether it be a phone interview or on site. If you liked it, like my video, subscribe. I'm going to be releasing way more content. If you have questions, concerns, if you 100% disagree with me, whatever it is, leave some comments below. We can chat, we can dialogue, and see how we can further progress together as we continue to declassify our careers. Hope you have a good one.